All right, hello, my wonderful students. This is part 4 of Foldable 1 for section 2.2. So with this one, we have, fold it too many pages over. This one, we have this one here, which is less than or equal to. X is less than or equal to 4. So we scoot it on over, boom. And then we have X is less than or equal to 4. So we have our X and our 4. We have less than or equal to, so it's going to be less than just like before, but then we're also going to add this little line here to show it's or equal to. So we set up our 0 and our 4, and we're going to shade this one in because it is or equal to, and then we're going to shade downward, to the left, because that is negative and that is less than area. Okay, go to the next one. Not more than 7. So we have X and 7. So if it can't be more than 7, it can be 7 or less. So X is going to be 7 or less, which is the same thing, 0. 7 can be 7, but it cannot be more than. So we're going to do 7 and shade to the left, to the negative side. The next one we have is no more than 8. So we have our X and then our 8. No more, not more than and no more than are pretty much the same thing. So it can't not more than 7 and no more than 8. It's going to be pretty much the same thing, 0 and 8. So it can't be more than that. So we're going to go ahead and shade all the way in because it can be 8. It just cannot be more than. And we're going to go ahead and shade all the way to the left. And this, I know we're stopping here, but these arrows mean they go on forever. So it goes all the way into infinity. So at most 6 ounces. So we have our X and our 6. At most 6 ounces. So at most 6, it can be 6 or less. So it's going to be less than or equal to 6 because it can be 6 or less. So we set up our 0, set up our 6. It's going to be a closed circle. And we're going to go ahead and shade down to the bottom. Okay, go to the next one here. We have our 3 or more. 3 or more. This one's a little different. This one doesn't really work out for us. Pretty sure I wrote this wrong. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be 3 or less. Sorry about the confusion, guys. So 3 or less would be our X and our 3. So it can be the maximum. So it can be 3. So it is going to be equal to, but it's going to be or less. So we're going to have less than because X is going to be 3 or less. Set that as 0. Set it as our 3. So again, we're going to shade it in because it can be 3. And then we're going to go all the way down to negative infinity. All the way that way. And our last but not least, at maximum of a maximum of 13. So you have X and 13. So maximum means it can be 13, but it's going to be less than or equal to 13, which is what we have there. So we have 0 and 13. So these are all examples of words to expressions for inequalities.